Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm so glad that something brought you to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support. And you guys, today is going to be an interesting video. So let me just say, I had the single scariest most thing ever in my life happened to me today. It was awful. We've got some serious damage and I'm going to tell you all about it. We're going to do a story time. Get ready with me. We're going to create this look that I have right here, and we're going to use the You Can Be Aromas eyeshadow palette. I talked about this brand and specifically this palette in one of my recent eyeshadow palette tour collection videos where we're going through all of my eyeshadow palettes. This is an amazing, very affordable Amazon brand. This video is not sponsored. The link in the description box below is not an affiliate link or anything like that. But I will have the palette linked in the description box below. This palette costs less than $10 and it is so amazing for the price point. So I wanted to show you guys what it can do. I thought we would do a get ready with me, and I want to share what happened today in my house with you guys. It is crazy. And then also, before we get going, if you are new, I have 2 giveaways going on right now. When this video goes live, one of them will be closing either that day or the next day, and that will be the IMethod beauty giveaway, where IMethod is sponsoring a giveaway here on the channel. 3 of you will get to win their newest launch, their liquid plumping lip gloss, and you will get to choose your shade. And then I also have my 1,000 subscriber giveaway going on right now, which is a massive giveaway that retails over $1,000. So many amazing products. So 2 separate giveaways. Both of them will be linked in the description box below. And to get your entry, all you have to do is be subscribed and leave a comment on each of the giveaway videos, or whichever giveaway video that you're interested in receiving the giveaway on. And yeah, so that is a long enough intro, and without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so like I said, we're going to do a little get ready with me and a story time. Like I said, I literally had the scariest thing I think in my life up to date happen today. I'm not going to keep you in suspense. We're going to get right into it. But first, we're going to complete the look that I have going with the You Can Be Aromas eyeshadow palette. I talked about these palettes in my recent eyeshadow tour collection, one of the videos where I had a couple of these. I told you guys I think they are amazing. They're on Amazon. You can get this palette for, I want to say, like, it's under $10. I want to say it's like $8 or $9. A lot of these palettes are Huda Beauty dupes. This happens to be my favorite, but I own multiple. They are so affordable. They are on Amazon, and I will have this one linked in the description box below in case you want to check it out. You can just click on the link and check it out. But okay. And I did it this way because I feel like maybe we'll try something different. Normally I would do one eye and then I would cut the camera off and be like, I'll be right back, guys. We'll finish off the look. And then I feel like there's things that you guys don't see me do. And I thought maybe we'll do something different for a try. I'll have one side completed and then we'll do the other side on camera just to switch it up. But, okay, so let me just give a little wipe on the brush I was using to start the look. I'm going to go in with this super light shade right here. It's called Misty, and it's just a really light mauve-y, pinkish tone. And I'm going to start in my transition area, kind of like right above my crease, and just kind of start to work this in. And I'm going to start with my story. Okay, so first and foremost, in my house, we have a gas stove. And unless I say different, I'm just dipping it back into the same color and building it up. It's always better to build your color slowly because it's much more easier to blend out than try and like get it as dark as you want to begin with. So unless I say, hey, we're switching colors, just know that I'm dipping back into the same color I was in and just building up. But anyhow, we have a gas stove in my house and we have toddlers. So a while back, some months ago, I was going to the bathroom and I came out and almost died, you guys. I looked across into my kitchen and my 2.5-year-old son was on top of the stove with his hands on, like, down, like, basically like in a, looking like he was doing push-ups on the ground, but over the stove with all 4 burners on. I blew a gasket. Of course, I ran to him. I pulled him off. Thank God nothing bad happened that day. He did not get burned by the grace of God, and nothing lit on fire that day. So that was great. Then what we did, because now, yes, of course you watch your toddlers, but let's be realistic. You know, you have to go to the bathroom sometimes. Sometimes you're alone in the house with your kids and you have to take a shower. You have to take a crap. You got to run downstairs and switch the laundry, you know, whatever. I got to, you know, maybe perhaps go in the other room and change the diaper of my other toddler. You just can't have your eyes on them 24/7. So what I decided that we would do, we're going to move on in the look. Also, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is called Fairy Tale. And with this, I'm just using the same brush and I'm just going a little bit closer to the to my actual crease with this one. With the first one, I took it a little bit higher up. With this one, I'm keeping it closer into the crease area and just building up my crease area. But so then after that incident, what we did was we just pulled the knobs off of the stove so that they couldn't be turned on to turn the burner on. And the only time we would have one of the knobs on the stove is if somebody was using the stove, and then you were to take it off and put it up in the cupboard when you were done, so that we did not have a burned child or a burned down house. And we've been really good with remembering it. Well, somebody forgot, and my husband was in the basement. He has a in-house office because his company went remote after the pandemic and they have not went back in office. So he has like a whole room that's like his office in the basement away from the rest of the house. Our laundry room is also on the lower part of our house. And I had clothes in the wash machine, I had clothes in the dryer, and I was going down to switch them out. So I was folding the clothes in the dryer and I had put the clothes from the washer into the dryer. So I was gone for maybe about 12 minutes and I was not, and you guys, this is what gives me goosebumps. Like, I wasn't even done folding the clothes. I didn't smell anything burning. Nobody was screaming, but for some reason, I just put down what I was doing and started walking towards where I would go back upstairs to where the kids were. And I don't know why. To this moment, I don't know why. I didn't smell anything. I didn't hear anything. I just stopped what I was doing and walked towards it. And when I got closer to the door, I saw smoke rolling. I immediately knew that there was a fire in the house. I started screaming for my husband, fire, fire, fire. He came flying up the stairs and my first, you know, I want to know where the kids are. So I am running, looking for the kids. The smoke is so thick in my kitchen that you can't even barely see. My eyes are burning. So thank God both kids come running from hiding. Like they were not near the stove that was on fire. They were in another part of the upstairs. And I think they realized something was terribly wrong and they were scared and they went away. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But you guys, they had broken, my son had broken a drawer in a nightstand type of thing. And for whatever reason, God, what a stupid place for it. But we had the gosh darn broken drawer sitting on top of the stove. Our garbage is by the stove, so it was going to be thrown out in the garbage, but it was a wood drawer. Okay, so now remind you, I don't normally have any worries about my stove because it's a thing where we take the knob off. And I had no idea that somebody had cooked something and forgot to remove the knob. My son turned the stove on with the wooden drawer on top of it. And it caught fire bad. You guys, there is we've got thousands of dollars worth of damage to our kitchen. Not to mention, my house smells like we're gonna have to file a claim with our homeowner's insurance. Like, it's that bad, you guys. I'm gonna show some pictures, so look on the screen. I will insert several pictures of what we're working with, but not only are the cabinets around the area, like the doors messed up, but like through the actual cabinet is burnt. There's like a hole burnt in the wall, you guys. The countertop is burnt. It's bad. Like, it's bad, bad, bad. But I thank God that we have a roof over our house. I have a roof over our heads tonight, a roof over our house as well. Because a few more minutes, if I would have stayed doing the laundry and like something, I don't know what it was, but I just, I didn't finish, and that's not normal for me. Normally I would like stand there and finish folding the damn laundry and then bring it upstairs and put everything away, but I didn't. And had I done that, you guys, it would have very likely had to have like called the firefighters and stuff like that to the house. Like, that's how quickly it was spreading through my kitchen. And not to mention, my 2 babies were up there. My babies that have no idea what's what with a fire. They're 1.5 and 2. Well, my son will be 3 June 26th, and my daughter will be 2 August 12th. So they're very, very young. They're babies. They have no idea, what to do in a situation like that. And literally, I am so shaken up over this. I just still cannot believe how grateful we are, how lucky we are that it did not end up worse, but still just very shaken up over the whole situation. And I mean, my God, you guys, it could have been so bad, but it is really bad. Like, our kitchen is screwed. Oh my God, you guys. So our microwave, we have one of those microwaves that are installed into the wall above our stove. The whole bottom of it is melted out, and it's like hanging from the wall. I mean, you guys, it's bad. I had soot on the inside of my nose. So did the kids. After I gave them their bath tonight, I took like a little Q-tip and got in their noses, just black. That smoke from a fire, you guys, I had no idea. After we took a ton of pictures for like insurance purposes and stuff like that, I started trying to clean the area. It's almost like impossible to clean. It's just black all over everything. It's freaking insane, you guys. Oh, I forgot I was doing my makeup and got into the story, so I apologize, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Seriously, scariest thing ever. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this deeper purple. It is called Wandering, and it's right here. And I'm going to take a little bit of this, and with this shade, I'm going to focus it on my outer V and bring it like right down into the lash line and into the outer part of my crease and the outer part of the lid, just to start deepening up the outer edge. So let me know in the comments down below if you have ever experienced any type of house fire, or if not house fire, any type of disaster in your house where you had to claim a file a claim with your homeowner's insurance, and how did it go? We're kind of like, we've never been through anything even remotely like this, to where like guys, we need new countertops. We need not only like the cabinet doors, but like the whole freaking inside of the cabinets need to be removed because they're burned, in this specific area. We've got a lot of damage in this specific area. Thank God it wasn't more widespread, but in the area that it happened, it's bad. So we definitely need to file a claim, and we're kind of just like, of course we're going to get a hold. We already texted, our agent that we work with through through our insurance company, and it was kind of after hours when we sent the text, so we haven't heard anything back yet, and we're just kind of both like on pins and needles about this whole thing. So I want, okay, no, that's looking good. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the smallest amount of this color right here. It is so pretty. It's kind of like a gelish glitter, but it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not your typical glitter formula. It sticks to the eye beautifully. You get like no fallout with this virtually at all. And I'm just adding just a little bit of sparkle to the outer edge of the eye here. I'm just keeping it right on that kind of like outer V area and just pressing it right onto the eye. And then I'm going to wipe my finger. And my God, you guys, I'm trying to remember what colors I used because I'm so into this story. I think I went in with this color, and then, yeah, I did. This color is so pigmented. Now, it is a little bit on the flaky side, but you can definitely work with it. For the price point, the pigment on this stuff is just outstanding. And anyhow, I'm just going to kind of press this right in all over the lid. The pigment on that is so crazy for a palette that is under $10. Okay, so we have that shade all over the lid. We are almost done with the eye look, but not quite. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into this golden color up top right here. I know, you guys, I need to redo my nails. I have not had a minute, but I will be doing it soon. But this shade is called Eager, and it's really, really pretty. Golden color. And I'm going to take this and tap it on the center of the lid. And I'm not bringing it on the inner corner or on the outer V, but rather just tapping it right over on the center of the lid. And another thing, you guys, how well that these shadows layer on top of one another as well is really, really impressive. Okay, so now for this look, I did want just a little extra lightness in the center of the lid. And what I did for that was I grabbed my Stila Cosmetics. This is like the liquid glitter topper type of thing in the shade Yellowtail. I don't know if you can see that there, Yellowtail. Anyhow, so what I do with this is I'm just going to take the applicator, put the smallest amount on my fingertip. So just like that. And then I'm going to tap it right over the golden shade. And I'm just using tapping motions for this. And it just really, really just kind of brightens up the center of the lid. Now, for this look, I did not use like a liquid liner or anything like that. There is a small amount of fallout that I have going on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. It's not a big deal. This is why I wait to do my concealer so I can wipe away any fallout and then go in with the concealer. So for me, unless it's like an insane amount of fallout, it's really not going to detour me from a palette or really have an influence on my final opinion on the palette, unless it's like outrageously crazy fallout, and this is not the case with this. But there's just a little bit. So anyhow, for my liner, what I did, now a lot of times I do like to use, you know, a liner on the outer edge and kind of wing out the edge with like a liquid liner. I want that crisp line, but a lot of times, more times than not, I want something a little bit softer. That's just me. So I'll pick kind of like a darker color in whatever palette that I'm working with and a liner brush, and I will use a little bit of that on the outer edge and then on the underneath part and kind of connect it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to use this deep purple color in the corner for that, called Love Bite. And I'm just picking up a little bit of that, and I'm going, did you guys see that? I literally just poked myself right in the eye. It's just how my day is going. Wow. Whew. Okay, let's try that again. I think normally my mirrors are, my whole setup is different right now, and it's throwing me off a little bit. And let me grab the mirror that I'm used to working with, because I feel like I have to get way down to see what I'm doing here. Switch this up a little bit and move right along. Okay, so I've got that deep purple Love Bite on the liner brush, and I'm just going to kind of smudge it right on the outer edge here. And I'm not bringing it all the way across the lid. Like I said, just on that outer edge. God, my eye is watering now. I literally poked myself right in the middle of the frickin' eyeball. Ooh. Okay. And then I am going to, man, now my eye is watering. It's going to mess up the side of my makeup here. But okay. And then I'm just going to take it and just on the edge, just literally just flick up a little bit. That's all I'm doing. I'm not creating some drawn out wing. I'm just taking the shadow and lightly flicking it upwards. It's just going to take the eye and slightly elongate it and just kind of give that liner effect without being quite as harsh as doing like a black liquid liner. And then I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to go underneath the lash line and connect it on the end there right into where I was flicking it upwards. And with this, I'll bring it in. Oh my goodness, you guys, I just realized I forgot to do my concealer on this side. I have it on this side. Normally I do my concealer before I will go in with the shadow on the lower lash line, but I think poking my eye threw me off for a quick minute, but that's okay. We'll just still go in with a touch of my concealer, and then we'll do some mascara. And then the couple other things that I did on this side of my face, we will finish this side. So where is my concealer? Today I'm going to go in with my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I really like this because it's not drying at all, and it leaves just the slightest amount of like dewiness to my skin, and I am very dry. So I really like that. And I just kind of like to do something like this. Now I do different techniques depending on what I'm going for with my concealer, but for today this is fine. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender that I used for foundation earlier, and I'm just going to begin to tap it in. And again, this is why I normally would have done my shadow on the lower lash line afterwards, because I feel like I'm going to be covering it up, but we'll just try and not bring it up as close as I would, I guess. And then take on the outer edge and just kind of pull it up. Again, this helps to lift the face. And another thing I really like about, I'm getting a stuffy nose all of a sudden, about this concealer is it looks really, really nice whether I set it or not. There is a lot of times that I will use this concealer and not set it at all. And it works just fine. However, if you're somebody that has oilier skin, this might not be your jam. But if you're drier, I definitely recommend giving it a try if you have not. Okay, for my mascara, I wanted to revisit the Benefit Rollerball mascara. I picked this up from an Ipsy add-on because I kept hearing people talk about it. Allie Dawson was talking about it, and I heard a couple other YouTubers talking about it as well. And I had never tried it, and I saw it for the little travel size for $3. And then when I got it and I tried it the first time, I did not like it. But that is very common for me for the first time that I try mascaras. A lot of times I tend to like it after a little bit of air has gotten into it and the formula thickens up just a little bit or dries out just a little bit, actually. So anyhow, I revisited it today, and yeah, I like it. I think that I definitely like it better than the first time that I tried it. A lot better. Because the first time that I tried it, I did not like it at all. But I still wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's definitely a good little one to throw in your bag if you need a travel size mascara. I got like this little area right here that is clumping up, and my secret weapon for that, I feel like this happens to me a lot with mascara, and my secret weapon for that is this. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crushing Mascara, and whenever I have an area when I use a different mascara that the lashes are like sticking together, this wand is amazing for pulling them out and fanning them out without like over mascaraing my lashes, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna take this and run it through that area once or twice to help fan that area out a little bit. It works like a charm and never lets me down. So I don't know why that happens to me, where like one eye will turn out perfect and one eye will look like weird and kind of clumpy, but this never lets me down. It always fixes the problem. Now for contouring, today I've been really liking this Marc Jacobs Cafe. This is the 200 Tantastic Glow palette, and it has a highlight, a bronzer, and a blush in it. But I've been liking that light bronzing shade to do like light contour on my face. And the way that I do that is I'll start kind of right here, and then I'll make a V, kind of like a V like this. And it will just kind of help sculpt out and define my face. I think this is actually meant as a bronzer, not a contour, but it works really well for me for doing like light contouring. And then I also take a little bit and put it right on like the ball of my chin bone right there, and then drag it forward just a little bit. Just to, again, contour the face. And then, man, do I have a runny nose right now. We're gonna go in with the blush on there too, and just kind of tap that right on top. A little bit down the bridge of the nose. What did I do for highlight? Did I do highlight? I don't think I did highlight yet. Let's do for highlight. Oh, yes, I forgot. So I use this also on the arch of my eyebrow for the eye look. I got a new Fenty Beauty highlighting duo. This was actually in my TJ Maxx, and it is Sandcastle and Mint Mojito. So pretty. I did use a touch of the Mint Mojito under the other brow arch. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I forgot about that. And then add just a touch on the inner corner as well. Just to kind of brighten up the inner corner. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the color Sandcastle and just highlight with that. Sometimes if it sticks a little too much and I'm like seeing texture, if you just kind of lightly go over it with your finger, it will just kind of shear it out a little bit and fix it for you. So yeah, that is my little story time. Get ready with me. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, if you were still here, for taking the time out of your day to take a few minutes, hang out with me, get ready with me, listen to the scariest thing that has ever happened to me, and just kicking it with your girl. I definitely appreciate you, and I will see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Also, don't forget, if you're interested in checking out the You Can Be Aromas eyeshadow palette, I will have it linked in the description box below. It is not an affiliate link or any kind of thing like that, just a link for you to check out the product if you're interested. And that's going to be it for this video. I will see you soon. Bye.